Hello, everyone. Welcome to Flexibility, Balance, and Core. This is going to be a demonstration of the Flexibility, Balance, and Core class that I'll be teaching. It's not going to be really edited, so you might hear some vocal typos and stuff like that. Also, there's going to be no music in the background because of copyright issues. So if you want to listen to music, just play it in your own speakers. So what this flexibility, balance, and core class is mindful movements, kind of like yoga, but it's done in a more fitness style way. So it's basically taking the mindfulness from a yoga class and putting that mindfulness into a tone fit class. So that's a brief verbal description of what the class is like. It's going to start out gentle, and then we'll start turning into some more full body movements. This class is great for those who are new to fitness, those who are looking to for some gentle movements, and also those who have joint stuff going on like arthritis, maybe. This is going to be very lubricant to the joints. So there's going to be a lot of full body movements that are going to be lubricated. It's also great for balance. So if you're working on fall prevention, this is a good one too. Although if you are working on fall prevention, have the have a chair nearby so you can use it because we're going to be starting standing and then we're going to be coming down to the ground. So the way the class is going to work, we're going to start standing, then go to hands and knees exercises. Then we're going to go onto our backs, go back to hands and knees, and then we're going to come back up to standing. So without further ado, we're going to start the class. So we're going to come to a comfortable standing position. We're just going to softly relax the shoulders, relax the eyes. We're just going to focus on the breath a little bit, being aware of the inhale and the exhale. Bring the breath to a normal rhythm. Now we're going to start to warm up the head and the neck. So we're going to start to rotate the neck in a clockwise direction, moving that head and the neck in a clockwise rotation. Go in the opposite direction. Going back to neutral, we're going to start to rotate the shoulders backwards. I just had a pop up. Now we're going to start to rotate the shoulders forwards. Relax the shoulders. We're going to get the arms warmed up next. We're going to slowly reach to one side, coming back to a neutral position, then reaching to the other side. Going slow and control. We're warming up our reach and we're also warming up the spine a little bit. So there's a gentle twist to one side, then the other. One more time on each arm. Then we're going to relax the arms. We're going to do shoulder shrugs next. So we're going to lift the shoulders, pause, and then release. We're going to lift, pause, then release. Continuing this movement. Then we're going to come to the back of the mat. My mat's a little sticky, so you might hear some sticky noises as I walk back. That's just because I'm using the mat barefoot. All right, so what we're gonna do next is a full body flow movement called elephant walking. You might know it more as scooping, but in flexibility balance and core, we call it elephant walking because it's a more playful name, and because when our arms are lifting, it kind of looks like elephant trunks lifting. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna be mirroring you for today's class. We're gonna have our weight on our right foot as we bring our left heel forward. And then we're going to scoop the arms behind the legs, shifting the weight forward, lifting the back heel as you bring your arms up. If you'd like to get the breath involved, exhale as you scoop your arms down, inhale as you come up. So weight on the back foot when you bring your arms down, shifting forward, weight on the front foot as you bring your arms up. One last round. Bringing the arms down and then back up and then releasing the arms back to a neutral standing position. So next, we're going to bring the right arm or the right foot forward, heel down. We're going to scoop the arms down on the exhale, shifting forward, lifting the arms up on the exhale. On the inhale. Exhale down, inhale up. Finding that circular motion as you go down and up. One more round. Bringing the hands down, bringing the arms up, and then releasing back to a standing position. So next on the list is a movement called squat roll-ups. It's a bit like ragdoll if you've ever done ragdoll in a yoga class before, except you start from a squatted position. So we're going to have the feet about hips width apart, hands on the thighs. We're going to squat the glutes back, hinging at the hips. Then we're going to round the back, slowly coming back up, squatting down, rounding the back, coming back up. And then we're just going to repeat that movement. This is very good for the spine. You're strengthening the legs as you come into the squat. This is good for posture, especially the roll-up part. One last round. Then we're going to come up back to a standing position. Nice. So we're going to focus on the upper body for a little bit. We're going to go back to the shoulders. We're going to do an exercise called the archer. We're going to have our arms out in front. And then we're going to slowly pull back on one hand, keeping the torso forward. And then slowly coming back forward, pulling back on the other arm, pausing, and then release. And at any point during this video, feel free to take a sip of water. Modify as need be as well. And you can always skip an exercise if it doesn't feel right for you. One more time on each arm. Then after the last arm, releasing. So we're going to do some more arm stuff. Feel free to shake the arms out if your arm muscles are getting a little tired. Palms are going to be forward for this next one. And we're going to bring the arms up, Connecting the thumbs at the top. I know it's out of the screen. Releasing the arms down, palms forward. If you like to get the breath involved, inhaling as the arms come up, exhaling as the arms down. Now, if this feels a bit much for the shoulder, you can start at half level and then go back down from half level. And we're going to release the arms down. So this next exercise is going to feel really good for the arms, especially if they're a little sore from working both of the last two exercises. It's called knocking on the door. It's the Tai Chi exercise. The feet are going to be about the width of the mat, shoulders relaxed, knees soft. Then we're going to shift the weight from left to right, letting the arms flat. Arms are loose like wet noodles. This is good for the low back, and it's going to help get that circulation back into the arms as well. So now we're going to switch to the upper back. One hand's going to tap the shoulder, other hand's going to tap the low back, almost like a twisted hug. We're going to release the arms down. To that original movement. And we're going to gradually slow it down. Coming to neutral standing point. We're going to shake the arms and legs out. Feel free to take a sip of water. You have to check something on the laptop. All right, so next we're going to work on some balancing stuff. So we're going to start with half leg circles. Bringing the arms out into a T. We're going to start with the left foot in front of the right. And then you're going to swing the leg around back, and then you're going to swing the leg around forward. So we're just going to go forwards and back. This is also good for the hips as well. You can also do this with one hand on a chair or one hand against the wall. You want to go slow and controlled. If you go too quickly, it's going to be harder to balance. So we're going to do one more time with the foot in front, one more time with the foot behind, coming back to an upright position. Pedaling the feet out a little bit, get the circulation and blood flowing back in the legs. Coming back to standing, shoulders relaxed, arms relaxed. Then we're going to bring the arms out to the side, bringing the right foot in front of the left, and then we're going to swing around. More time with the foot forward. One more time with the foot back. Coming back to standing. So we're gonna have the feet about the width of the mat again. We're gonna give our legs a little bit of a break and we're gonna focus on our hips. We're gonna slowly rotate the hips in a circular rotation. Starting out small, then working your way into bigger hip circles. We're gonna go in the opposite direction. Coming back to center. We're gonna come back in the mat a little bit. And next, we're gonna do another balancing pose. This is called tandem balance. So we're gonna start with the feet at hips width. Then we're gonna bring the left foot in front of the right. Now, if this is too much, you do not have to do this balance on a tightrope. You can have your foot out to the side a little bit, so it's more like a train track. And then as you practice this exercise more and more, you can bring the foot closer to that tightrope position. So the tightrope isn't really a deadline, it's more of a goal or destination. So that you can choose whichever version of this balance you want to do, pick the right one for you today. So we're going to start by having our arms out in a T, holding here. And then we're going to bring the arms up to the sky. Releasing the arms out back to the T, pausing here. Releasing, coming back to feet at hips width. Just pedaling the feet. Now we're going to root down the left foot, bring the right foot in front of the left. You might find it harder to balance on one side than the other. That's normal. We're going to have the arms out to a T. Bringing the arms up to the sky, just like before. Releasing the arms back to the T, holding the position. And then releasing back down. Nice. We're going to do a little leg work next. We're going to do reverse lunges. So we're going to root the right foot down and we're going to step the left foot back, coming up to a high lunge. Bringing the arms can stay up like this, or hands can be at heart center, whichever you prefer. Then you're going to lower the arms and hands as you step forward. Now we're going to root the left foot down, step the right foot back, coming into that lunge. Releasing the arms, coming back. We're going to do it once more on each side. Stepping the left foot back. Releasing the arms, coming back. Rooting the left foot down. Now this time stepping the right foot back. And then we're going to release. Coming back to the top of the mat. So we're going to come down to the ground and do some hands and knee stuff. So I'm just going to take a second to adjust my laptop. Then just adjusting the mat. So we're gonna do cat cow next. So for this one, you're gonna inhale, dropping the belly. Exhale, rounding the back, bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale, dropping the belly. Exhale, rounding the back. Going slow and controlled, letting the vertebrae breathe as you flex the spine in cat cow. Coming back to tabletop, we're gonna do bird dog crunches. So we're gonna extend the left leg back, bringing the right arm forward, rounding the back, bringing the heel, bringing the knee to the elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. And then after the last crunch, we're gonna hold the extension. So holding in bird dog for balance. Coming back to tabletop, we're gonna do that exercise. So extending the right leg back, bringing the left arm forward this time, rounding the back, bringing the knee to the elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round and crunch. One more time on the crunch. And then we're going to extend the arm and leg, holding for bird dog. Coming back to tabletop, we're going to do extended child next. So we're going to bring the big toes together, knees apart, hips down towards the heels, hands in front, forehead towards the ground. And we're going to slowly shift forward, and we're going to come on to the back. So I'm just going to change the angle of the mat so you get a better view. So we're going to come onto our backs with the legs bent. We're going to do a shoulder and arm movement called floor angel. So we're bringing the arms up, around, and behind, and then back down to the sides. Inhaling as you bring your arms out and behind. Exhale back down to the side body. Just like if you're making snow angels, but we're only focusing on the arms. If you like to get the legs involved, like a traditional snow angel, you can. Just be mindful of what surface you're working on. Coming back to the side body. So next we're going to do curl ups. They're a lot like sit ups, but they're a little more gentle. We're going to have the heels close to the glutes, hands on the thighs, and we're going to round the back as we bring the thighs up and then lowering back down. You might see me turning my head to the camera to see how it looks, but don't imitate that head turn. When you're doing back exercises or exercises in general, you want to keep the head in a neutral position. So if you need to, feel free to pause the camera to see what I'm doing and then rewind. And then after your last round, we're gonna come back down. Arms are gonna be in the T for this next exercise. You're gonna root your right foot down, extend the left leg so the left leg is on the ground with the left foot flexed. Bringing the leg up to the ceiling with the foot flexed. Pointing the toes, bringing the leg down with the toes pointed. Flexing the foot as you bring the leg up. Pointing the toes as you bring the leg down. Going slow and controlled. One more round on this leg. And pointing the toe, rebending the leg so the foot's flat on the ground. Extending the right leg this time. Right foot is flexed. Bringing the leg up to the sky. Pointing the foot and then lowering back down. Flexing the foot as you come up. Pointing the foot as you come back down. Now feel free to take a break if you're starting to legs are starting to get tired. One more time on the side. And then we're going to release. We're going to rebend the legs. We're going to root the right foot down, bring the left leg over the left thigh for figure four. And then we're going to left leg over the right thigh for figure four, gently rocking the right leg side to side, creating space and lubrication in the lower body. Coming back to center, releasing the left leg, rooting the left foot down, bringing the right leg over the left thigh. We're going to do that same sequence on the second side. So gently rocking the leg left and right. Last round. Coming back to center, bringing the feet back to hips width. We're going to do 2 long rounds of bridge pose. Palms on the ground, heels close to the glutes. And when you're ready, you're going to root your feet down, lifting your sit bones all the way off the ground. Lowering back down. Pausing to give yourself a break. Then rooting the feet back up. Lowering down. Rocking left and right. We're going to come back up to hands and knees by rolling to one side and then coming back to what's called tabletop position. So we're going to do the cat-cow sequence again. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the back. Coming back to tabletop, one last extended child pose, bringing the big toes together, knees apart, hands forward, hips down towards the heels. We're going to turn this into a side stretch. So we're going to walk the hands over to the left side of the mat. Walking the hands over to the right side. Coming back to center. Back to tabletop. So we're going to get ready to transition to the ground through downward dog. So we're going to spread the fingers open, flex the feet, lift the knees off the ground. Feel free to pedal the feet a little bit. We're going to walk the hands back towards the feet, coming into a ragdoll. And we're just going to move the arms left and right like a slow moving pendulum. Coming back to center, slowly coming up one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders back at the top. I'm going to readjust the camera angle. Rolling the shoulders back. Then we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Exhale, release. Well done, everyone. That is today's class. Thank you for coming. My name is Dan. I'm from the Flow with Friends team. We're just launching our summer launch right now, so you're going to see a lot of changes coming forward, a lot of updates. We just launched our first membership package, so you can try the class for free with the coupon code free1. And after that, regular class is about $20 per class. But if you're going to come on a regular basis, we have a membership for $50 for all our live classes. So any class on the schedule you can do, you'll have access to with that $50 membership. Just be mindful that half our teacher team is from Australia. So you might see some weird time slots like at 3 a.m. That's because it's geared towards the Australian time zone. So definitely check the clock. Check to make sure what time zone it's in. Also, the $50 membership is just for the first 10 members to join. It's our way of celebrating our founding 10 members. After the 10 members sign up, the membership price will stay at $80 per month. So it's a really good deal to get in now. My name is Dan. That was Flexibility, Balance, and Core. I hope you have a great day and a great week. And check out our Facebook page and check out our website, Flow with Friends Studio. Thank you for attending the class. Oh, and if you made it all the way to the end, please feel free to hit the like button and share the video with your friends. Have a great day.